Welcome back to our analysis today. Now, the market has been unfavorable, or what would I say, uh, bearish within this period. For the past almost 2 months now, the market has not been favorable to both the blue chip stocks, to both the chip stocks, you know, even the local stocks are also impacted. But the dividend stock has always been a bit stable because they are not largely affected. Yes, they are not largely affected. The most paying dividend stocks, especially the monthly dividend paying stocks. But there's something I've always taught my investors and students about investing in stock. The market has its own uncertainties, and because you do not know when these uncertainties will step in, what do you do? There's always a mechanism, there's always a method through which we take on the market. And then, as an investor, a long-term investor, not just a daily trader, you must take this particular step to make to make sure that you remain in the market and then don't lose out of your investment. However, there is this need to always look out for the fundamentals of companies. Just like this super micro computer. This time last year, let's say 1 year ago, this particular stock in February was trading around $400 per one share. And then in March, April, May, this stock in fact skyrocketed to $1,000. Look at what it is right now, $35, because of the uncertainties that we already saw when the stock was pumping up. We already saw what was going on because there were a lot of controversies about this particular company, the management, because the problem they had was the management. The financial director of this company stepped out, he resigned. And for such big company, the financial manager or the director resigning sends a very wrong signal, because it shows that the management are not stable. These are the things that we use to evaluate any consistent company. Once such thing happens, we have to make a move. That is that. Again, for every other blue chip stocks like AVGO, Metal, AMD, CrowdStrike, Berkshire, Tesla, Amazon, even Nvidia and MicroStrategies, all these companies, they have a very strong grip on the market. And so how do you take on these companies as to holding your investment? We use what is called the dollar cost averaging. In one of my lectures, I mentioned it that if you have an investing goal, for instance, you want to invest $20,000 in stock investment, the first thing I tell you is that you have to break it down to diversify your investment. That is one thing, very, very important. I do not manage anybody's portfolio without diversifying the investment, because at the point metal is going up, if metal is already bullish, Nvidia may be bearish at that moment. So these investments, they work hand in hand to be able to uphold your portfolio. So that is one. Then secondly, you have to put a certain amount aside. For instance, the dollar cost averaging give you a 334 investing plan. 334 investing plan. Well, what does that mean? You break your investment into 30%, 30%, and 40%. 30% means that as you come to the market, you invest. For instance, this is Meta, that is Facebook. It is $585.50 as at this moment. The market is already closed as at the time I'm making this record. Now you want to invest, probably you want to buy a chunk of this Meta. Maybe you want to buy 10 units of it. So the first thing you do, you buy like 3 or you buy like 4 units of this stock, and then you give a gap of 1 or 2 month interval to know the direction of this particular stock. If it's going to drop, we take the support base. This is a support base. This is support base. This is another support base, and this is also another support base. This is another support base. This is another support base. This is another support base, and right now this is another support base. And where it is right now is also a support base, because these support base give you an opportunity to buy low. And so if you apply that dollar cost averaging, which is 3-3-4 method, you can use these support bases to be able to enter the market and buying lower, because definitely by the time the market rebounds, you will be on a profit side. Again, instead of you to lose out of your investment in a particular company that you have understudied for the future, you use the dollar cost averaging to remain relevant and sustain your investment. Because if your investment is already going down such that you are already losing like 70% of your investment, you can use the dollar cost averaging to retain your investment. And this is what I did from this my training account. I think that's what exactly I did in because I got Nvidia. I think I bought 2 units of Nvidia. I first bought 1 unit of Nvidia, and the moment Nvidia was actually dropping, I went ahead and buy 1 again. And so, however it is, I still have my investment with Nvidia. You can see, if it was just 1 unit that I bought, I was already, in fact, almost losing everything. You understand? And so these are methods that we use in the financial market. The financial market is not just an open place that you say everything is rosy. No, it's not like that. The same thing with Tempos. I bought Tempos, and I'm also planning to buy more Tempos today. If I can buy like 4 more Tempos today, I'm going to do that right away. So you as an investor, you didn't just come to the market because of the juiciness of the market, but because you want to invest and then learn alongside the market. So for every one of you who is already investing, I will just mention 3 stocks again that has a very strong growth, a very strong long-term growth. And one of them is this Tempos. Tempos is just less than 1 year in the market, in the public market. Less than 1 year. Listed, I think in June or July last year. Is less than 1 year. And this is an AI company in the health industry, and it's going to do massively. Like I said, when I analyzed Palantir few years ago, when it was $16 and all that, a lot of persons were skeptical, it's too cheap and all that. But I said, this is a company that has future, it has future. And so many of my students that peacefully bought these shares, they made over $200, $300, $500 per 1 share of that particular company. The same is going with this Tempos AI. And I also have Palantir again at this moment. Get Palantir into your investment portfolio. Get Nvidia. Nvidia has dropped significantly. Look at where it is, 104, offering you that opportunity to get more. Can get more because this is a very big company I don't joke with this particular company, not a bit. CrowdStrike is already high, and there are many other stocks as well that you can add to your portfolio. So go ahead and get any of them. So guys, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to do so, because I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel that you can watch to help you mold your investment knowledge, investment idea, and investing strategies. These are things that you must do to grow.